Ooh, and you're pretty. What is up, everybody? My name is Commander, and welcome to another episode of Ark Survival Evolved. We are on the kind of vanilla Ragnarok PvP server. Rates have been adjusted. I don't know if I've done a video since the rates have been adjusted, but we're definitely doing a video now. And today we're actually going to be doing some breeding with the adjusted rates. It's going to make it a lot easier on me. And now when I say these rates have been adjusted, I'm referring to the rate at which they grow. That's about it. Everything else is identical to what vanilla Ark is. The rates at which dino babies eat and stuff, and we're going to see that here. And we're just going to go enjoy the fact that Ark really, in my opinion, they broke breeding in a very major way, and I don't think they realized it when they did it. And I'm going to show you how to breed basically an army of dinos in a single day, or, well, in a couple days, depending on if you're on an official server. Okay, guys, I am ready to go. We are going to try a egg. Now the question is, which type of egg do we want to try first? Right now I got a lot of meat in my inventory, which we're actually going to throw in this trough right here. Meat. Just transfer it all. Alright, that leaves a little bit for me. Now you used to need a bunch of troughs to raise dinos. In today's version of the game, you don't need it. Now, granted, again, I'm on increased rates, so I'm going to get a little faster results. So I would suggest more troughs for more babies, like what I'm planning to do here. I'd have a lot more troughs than this. But for what I'm just about to do here, just in general, it's going to be able to point out the basics. It is claiming it's very hot. I don't know if this egg will hatch, so I'm going to pitch this one out as first as a test. Oh, right away. It grew up. All we gotta do now is put some food on it. Now their eating rates have gone considerably down is what's the problem here. They don't eat nearly as much as they used to. Looks like you may not have gotten any of the good stats or anything. I don't know. I might not keep you. I got the good health stat. It did not get the good melee stat, but I kind of want to keep it anyway. I don't know. We'll look at it here soon. I mean, even then, it can reproduce for some of the others. So we're going to throw down a couple more eggs here because there's just almost no reason not to throw down the rest of them. Because I can maintain all of these guys. I need something to eat. I guess we'll eat some raw meat with them. If it's good enough for them, it's good enough for me. Now, again, I mean, you can see I threw those 5 pieces of meat on there. It has yet to take a bite. You can pretty much ignore babies at this point. You don't even have to really pay too much attention to them. Can I pick you up? Come here. Come on. I don't know where that egg went. I think it fell right back down where the other one was. Oh, did I lose an egg? I think I lost an egg. Now I do have to remind to disable your wandering options. Behavior, disable wandering. There we go. So unfortunately that's the case there. We got to remember not to throw the egg there on top of it, but you can see it's incubating on its own. We can throw another egg right here. It's going to incubate. Oh, there we go. Ooh, twins. Heck yeah. But it doesn't take much to feed these guys. Imprint. And look at this. I mean, I've got 4 penguins down. I'm not rushing at all. We'll look over the other one here in just a minute, because that's how secure I am about the babies here. And now you can say, well, these are just penguins. Of course they're easy. They're all easy. I'm not joking. They are very easy. He's only eaten 2 pieces. Why has he only eaten 2 pieces of meat? Because Ark broke their feeding thing. So look what I can grow. And this is just the beginnings. If I let these guys grow up just a little bit, I can start the next wave and ignore these guys for the majority of their time. They're going to grow a little faster on this server, so that's one thing. But even then, these guys will grow within a day. Maybe 2 days at most. And in the meantime, once they get to a certain level, you don't even have to pay attention to them anymore. You can just ignore them. As long as you remember to keep cramming meat in the trough, they'll be good. And so yeah, you don't really have to remember too much. So we're just going to throw the rest of these eggs down, one at a time, in different locations. Because that's how confident I am I have enough food, and that I can maintain all of these guys. Even if I get triplets for the next 3, I'll be fine. There's another imprint. 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 Alright, so we're just going to start pitching food on them. And you can just breed an army technically now with the way Arch has got it set up. I'm just waiting for these other guys to start picking up some weight to where they can hold more, and then I can even go on and we'll start messing with the aloes and the other ones. Raise some baby argents. We're going to raise all kinds of stuff. Wow, they all got the bad health, and most of them got the bad melee. I should put down a lot of these guys. Just can't do it. I can't put them down. Screw it, they'll be part of the penguin army anyway. And they'll get imprints, so they'll definitely be better anyway. So let's go ahead and feed all these guys one last time so we can pretty much forget about them. Okay, so incubating. That's going to be a baby packy. We're going to need another baby packy. And one last baby packy. Oh, stay away from the fire, baby. Aw, perfect. The female is exactly what I needed. Alright, and throw some berries on you. Ooh, and you're pretty. Are you female also? Oh, I got all females. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted from them. I wanted them for eggers. That's awesome. That's really cool, the green packy. Now, I do have a mod that lets dinos grow come out naturally any color. But when it comes to babies, they still maintain that they still maintain their colors. So the fact that it turned colors, despite that, means it's a mutation, which is pretty cool. I mean, it's not really beneficial to me at this point, but it's still cool. Alright, and just to make sure all you guys are fed, because I'm always see, I'm used to the old breeding mechanics where you watch these all come out male. I'm gonna have an army of rhinos soon. Yay. Come here, baby terror bird. No, 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 no. Come here. Oh, yay. Oh, my God. 5 terror birds. Okay, you're W, apparently. No, come back here, terror bird. Come back here. You want food? You gotta come here. Alright, all you guys come to me. Okay, you were the firstborn. You need the food first. And see, they start out with pretty good food off the bat, too, so you don't really have to worry off the bat with them, because they're generally okay if you're not right on them. Like, you used to have to be right on babies and make sure they had food, because their food would go down so much considerably faster. Again, that's not the case anymore. They don't have to be maintained that much. I will end up with all boys. So I've got a bunch of males and 1 female. I hate to break it to the rest of you terror birds. Your future looks like you're all now, on another note, it doesn't take me long to do any of this because the rates are all boosted. And that includes the eating mechanics, not the eating mechanics, the harvesting mechanics, which means I gather so much more meat than... Oop. There we go, mute that. I mean, I gathered 200 meat off of that with the Giga, and this Giga is not that powerful. So all I have to do is that. Again, though, if you have a buddy with you, even just one buddy, he can go out there and collect all this meat. I remember back in the day when babies would eat so much food so fast, you had to have somebody constantly out getting a meat run. People would have fridges filled when they started breeding babies just to make sure that they had enough food. And they would go through multiple fridges of meat. Now you don't have to worry about any of that anymore. You can just go ahead and hit the breed button and then just see what happens. Control M, mute the remote. They would also cook meat just so they would eat because they would keep the rate of which they ate a little slower. I'm not joking. There were all kinds of things you had to do for babies back in the day, and now you don't have to do any of it because alright, where all the terror birds go? Where did all the terror birds go? Don't tell me they died. Did they all burn to death? No, they didn't burn to death. Where are they all at? They didn't starve to death either, I know that. Feed the rest of you real quick. I'm gonna say feed the rest of you. Just mainly feed this terror bird, get them all fed up. Where'd they go? Oh, there's a baby terror bird. Come here, guys. What are you doing? You need to come here and get food. Oh, wow. They are just, like, randomly appearing. That's 1, 2, 3. It'd be the female would be the one I'd lose. Oh, they're pretty quick even as a baby. So that's something right there. You do really need to be careful with your follow on them. Alright, let's go find the last one. He's got to be over here somewhere. That's why we didn't whistle you, because I want to make sure we found him. Where is the baby? There you are. Come here. What are you doing? Do you want to starve to death? Oh crap, you're starving to death. See? But look at that. I mean, he's already able to hold so much food. I can almost ignore him now. And we can start on the next generation. That was all my mistake. That's why they were in that position just now. But yeah, they don't take that much anymore. And I need to check the babies maybe once in a while now. As soon as they hit 10%, right, so here are the big boys. Too cold. We can fix your problem. Be too cold now, huh? So yeah, this is easy way to solve that problem. Too cold, let's just light a fire. And I don't want to open up too many of these, because these guys are pretty big, and we're going to want to claim. Aw, you're such a cutie. Now, I will say mass breeding like this, unfortunately, it does have its own drawbacks, because you don't really pay too much attention to what everything is versus individual breeding. You kind of breed them for mass breeding's sake only. Throw that on you. That on you, and that looks like you two will be okay like that. So let's get you two over here. 208 and 219, the high level one, that doesn't sound bad. I mean 219, that's 225 is a max admin tame, so it's up there. I wish I could have. I need to turn on the transfers and get Ripjaw over here. Ripjaw would be one heck of a breeder, that much is for sure. Ripjaw's got. He was an admin tame for Christmas, and I say, well, admin tamed. You're the one who tamed him. And I gave everybody Christmas presents, and the 3 Christmas presents I wanted was 3 items in each present. And what I did was, one of the things I really wanted, I've always had a thing for aloes. So I bred some aloes. Not bred some aloes. I spawned an aloe, and I did a few others. I gave a Giga away. Actually, gave 2 Gigas away. I think I gave them away at level 75. They had pretty good melee, just because I gave away a Moza, or a Moza card, I should say, and then I gave away a lot of stuff, and it turned out to work out really well. That much is for sure. But my aloe came out amazing, and because it came out so well, you're not bad either. Put some food on you, claim you didn't come out bad. Ooh, let's get over this one. Ooh, you got a color difference, did you? Now I know this is like 3 different parents, so some of the parents, 224, oh my god, you got something good. You 3 need to come over here. Where'd the last one go? There he is. Or she, I should say. Come here, baby aloes. Where'd the other one go? Why would you go underneath the Giga? That's not your mommy, I promise. Although she is providing for you, but she's not your mommy. I think my Giga's a female. I think so. I think my Giga is the one that poops out the eggs. Because they mated with it, so. Yeah, female. That's not your mommy, I promise you. Your mommy's over there with the other mommies. The first generation aloes. Looks like they eat a little faster. Alright, so it definitely a difference in your breed. That's a for certain. But just overall, they don't eat that much. Oh crap, I have to go to the trough. Wow. Alright. Off the baby. Put that on you. That on you. Get you back up to where you should be. Now, it might be a mistake, but I'm going to crack open the last of these. Alright, so I'm definitely going through a lot more meat with these guys. The aloes were definitely a big difference, but even then, I'm able to handle 9 aloes, an army of penguins. I'm going to be able to put the allergies out. I know I will. And terror birds. I got, what, 5 terror birds? And 3 patchies? I mean, you can't tell me that this is not broken. Oh, there we go. Let's not get too distracted with these babies. Let's check to make sure we're keeping an eye on these guys. I think they'll be alright. Any of you guys low on food at all? Looks like we're having a little bit of trouble with the incubation. Oh no, they're incubating. They're just taking a little bit of time. Alright, ooh, RG it is. Now this is a breed between Cleaver and Scar. I really miss the one. I have one really good one. It came out, rolled out better than all 3 of them. I think the Scar is a good weight bird. And that was the only stat that the other one didn't have, and it's a shame I lost it. Randomly flew somewhere and then got killed later on. I found its body later on because I saw a drop bag, and then there it was. Too hot now. Too hot. Before a minute ago, you were too cold in 70-degree weather. What is wrong with you? Too hot. I don't think this egg can decide what's wrong with it. Alright guys, one of the things I wanted to go over was imprinting. I got one ready to imprint, but unfortunately it's a wrong type of thing. I don't have any vegetables grown or anything like that, nor do I have the time to go out there and get them right now. But basically what I wanted to stress is an important thing is if you are breeding a Giga or something you want it to be a super dino, one of the things you need to make sure you do is definitely always imprint on them. Have ready whatever they need and give it to them. If you're just breeding an army for cannon fodder, it's still going to help because it's going to buff their health some. It's a shame this guy right here will not get his, he will not be getting his imprint, and he's only a 194, so he's not as big of a deal as some of the others, like this 205 right over here, which 215. Holy crap. Okay, well, that's a high number, but unfortunately you got your mommy's health. So basically, one of these guys got the oh, this one right here, this 203. But it's gonna help buff their health and everything. It'll buff their melee, and so remembering to go ahead and take care of that and breed them is actually fairly important. It'll help make them a lot stronger. I've seen Gigas get over 1,000 damage just first generation, and that's not even with a good Giga. Get a good Giga, and you'll get that thing maybe way higher than that, which is what everybody wants. Really, they want strong attack dinos that have good health. And I know Vape Train's Giga went from 17,000 from the base normal, I think 17 or 19 as a base, to 30,000 health after breeding. And it bred with my Giga. My Giga doesn't have that much health. I don't know how much his has offhand. But a 30,000 health Giga is substantial. I mean, I have 33 points in health, okay. So 18,000 health is what I got. And he's got 30. He's almost got twice what my Giga has, and he bred it. And it should be fairly simple, basically, to point this out. You can grow this army like nothing. You don't even have to imprint. But if you do imprint, you're going to get some really strong dinos of whatever you're trying to go for. Ooh, somebody else, and I think after this I'm going to have to go. Who's the one? Counting down? No, you ain't getting it. If you guys want eggs, you're not getting it. I'm sorry. You guys are just penguins. I don't care that much. Alright, guys. Looks like that's going to be it for this episode, and everyone's going to live through the night, it looks like. Apparently our allies float. Some of these babies are already almost adolescents. They're in adolescence almost to adults already. So by the end of the night, they all should pretty much grow up, including the baby Argent over there. If for any reason you didn't learn anything from this video, feel free to let me know in the comments, and that I can take that and add it into maybe some next video or something like that to point out what I might have missed. Other than that, just to maybe leave it as a reference for anyone who doesn't happen to realize, well, you can do this and no one knows for some reason like that. We definitely need to let people know everything about what you can and can't do. Like, I don't know if you can or not, but it'd be pretty cool if you could substitute kibble for an imprint tape, maybe if someone knows how to do something like that. I don't, but if it's a possibility, hey, it'd be cool to learn. So definitely give us that kind of advice in there. If you liked it, though, hit the like button if you don't mind. If you didn't like it, hit the dislike. And again, leave that comment down there. Let me know what I did wrong, maybe, and that way I can do better next time. So you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you next time. Supposed to wave, not bow.